So Donald Trump is at it again, complaining about the media. This is from the Huffington Post. Trump calls for investigation into Harris's interview with 60 Minutes, claiming it was grossly edited. Former President Trump has alleged without any supporting evidence that Vice President Kamala Harris's interview with CBS News' 60 Minutes was grossly, quote, sliced and diced to make her look, quote, more presidential and coherent when answering questions. In a Truth Social post early Wednesday, the Republican presidential nominee said Harris's answers were virtually incoherent and edited as many as 4 times in a single sentence or thought. Without explanation, he went on to say that the alleged editing could be a major campaign finance violation. The public is owed a major and immediate apology. This is an open and shut case and must be investigated starting today, he wrote. The Huffington Post has reached out to a Trump spokesperson for clarification on his allegations, including what evidence he has, but has not immediately received a response. A CBS representative also did not immediately respond to a request for comment. By the way, I would love to see his argument on how this could be a major campaign finance violation. Like, what is going on here? It's kind of like how he said there was fraud against him when the Democrats had, Joe Biden stepped down and the Democrats were trying to find a new nominee. Like, what on earth is going on? I think it's just a little bit of legal projection on his part because he's a 34-time convicted felon. So he wants to make it look like, oh no, look, the Democratic side, that's where the laws are being broken. I think this was a campaign finance violation. The fact that they sliced and diced this footage, even though I have no evidence of it. But yeah, so Trump infamously backed out of participating in his own interview with 60 Minutes, a tradition for presidential candidates dating back to 1968. Yeah, so much for the tough guy who goes and fights the media, and him and his folks on the right are often criticizing Harris for not engaging with the media enough. And it's like, well, what's Harris been doing the past week or so? She's been going on a full-on media blitz. So really, what's going on here with these accusations? It's just more projection. And I didn't know that 60 Minutes actually goes all the way back to 1968. I have to say, I did not know that that was such an ancient tradition. The program said that he canceled last week because he didn't want to be fact-checked, and he wanted an apology for how his interview with the program went in 2020. Trump's spokesperson, Stephen Chung, in contrast, has insisted that, quote, there was nothing scheduled or agreed upon. Yeah, right. Trump has also declined to participate in a second debate with Harris, though CNN has offered both candidates an opportunity for later this month. Yeah, I sort of don't blame him for wanting to debate again because his last debate went terribly for him. Harris easily won, and Harris didn't even do like exceptionally excellent. She did fairly good. I would give her like a B plus, but I would give Trump like a C minus or a D plus. But yeah, I mean, this guy is just having so many problems lately, and I think part of this fury that's coming from him. Well, as I said before, it's projection, and I think some of that projection is stemming from the fact that more media outlets are catching on to his obvious cognitive decline, his inability to speak well, constantly slurring his words, doing stuff like referring to Charlottesville as Charlotte's town, just major gaps across the board in his campaign. And so he sees, that Harris struggles to speak concisely sometimes, that she sort of gives these word salad answers and meanders, uses redundant language. And so Trump's like, oh, look the other way. Look at them. Oh, I think 60 Minutes edited this to make her look good. It's like, really? You think they do that? I mean, the media has been pretty harsh on Kamala Harris in some ways during this election cycle. And I'll give you an example. There was recently an article from CNN fact-checking Kamala HQ on X and some of their posts, stating that they've presented misleading information multiple times. And normally, yeah, outlets like CNN mostly just do that going after the Republican side, Donald Trump, because they are left of center. They're a left of center organization. I don't think it should be controversial to say that, but yeah, they're they're calling balls and strikes on the Harris side too. And they don't normally do that. They mostly focus most of their ire on Trump. But yeah, Trump's actually not getting that bad of a go in terms of the media coverage this cycle, compared to past cycles. And Harris is arguably getting a worse one than Biden was in 2020. And so it really speaks volumes that he's panicking, and that he's accusing the 60 Minutes people of slicing and dicing his footage and committing campaign finance violations. Yeah, I just think it's projection, plain and simple. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm always interested to hear your takes. We've had a lot of insightful comments lately. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel, trying to pump out a lot more 2024 election coverage, the most interesting stories you can imagine. And yeah, have fun with this election cycle, guys. Less than a month left. I think it's going to be a really long month. But yeah, I'm here for it, and I'm here with you for it. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video.